Okay. Okay, so, okay, the class is recording. So, first of all, let me see, John, dove sei, John? Unmute yourself. Okay. So, John, send me a, okay. Just 1 second. I can't find it now, but John sent me an email today, right, John?
Yes.
And I reply to you, I want to be sure that you share with the class so you can learn. John's asked me something about instead, okay? Because instead, the general translation of instead is invece. But he asked me something very specific. Do you want to share with the class, John, so everybody can?
Yes, yes. If I remember correctly,
Yeah.
the Italian was what was the sentence in Italian? I don't remember it offhand.
Okay, let me okay.
I am not too well.
Okay, it's okay. I have it here. In the textbook, invece is translated as instead. Logically, io invece sto, I instead feel, okay, but that is not English. Shouldn't it be on the other hand, I feel, or on the contrary, to the contrary, I to the contrary feel, or even better, but I feel. Yeah, I mean, in the book, there is this expression, e tu invece come stai? And you instead, the book translates, instead, how are you? But the right translation, John, you're right, should be on the other hands, right? How are you?
Mhm.
It's what you were asking me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, and the book translates instead of invece, that is the general translation, but in that specific sentence, io invece sto bene, I, on the other hand, I'm fine. Yeah. Tell me, John.
Yeah, I thought that the best the most colloquial translation is but, okay, you are sick, but I am fine.
Yes.
They're very simple.
Yes.
So that's there's an expression in Italian. What is it? Transitori traduttori, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. To translate is to betray.
Yes.
And that's a good example.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you. Yes, the general translation for instead is invece, but you can translate in your language in a better way in that case. Yes, yes. Okay, so now let me make it bigger, the PowerPoint. Ok. Oggi è il 28 febbraio 2022. And the unit 3 è che cosa è? Unit 3 at page 25. So first we start with the PowerPoint, but just 1 second. I want that we do something together. Okay, before we start the unit, I know you studied unit 1 and unit 2. So you are able to recognize some simple words. Let's try something together, okay? Now, I know my old students, old not because they are old, but because they already took Italian 1, they know this, okay? So let's, okay. So here are some Italian songs, okay? You don't have to do anything, just listen. You can close your eyes, you can turn, you can switch off your light, whatever you want to do. You have to listen and you have to recognize one word, okay? So the first song is, I mean, the singer is a very famous singer, Luciano Pavarotti. a tenor. So for sure you know that, you know him. So let's listen together his beautiful voice.
Buongiorno a questo giorno che si sveglia oggi con me. Buongiorno al latte e al caffè.
Okay, what did you hear? There is something that for sure you know it.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, buongiorno. Yes, he said buongiorno first word he sing. Okay, bene. Next one.
Buonasera, signorina, buonasera. Com'è bello stare a Napoli e sognare.
Okay, what did you hear?
Signorina.
Buonasera.
Marina, buonasera.
Buonasera, signorina, buonasera. Good evening, miss. Good evening. Yes, bene. So, next one. Okay, this one, it takes a while. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you when you have to listen carefully, not the first part.
Violini suonati dal vento, tutti i colori dell'arcobaleno vanno a fermare una pioggia d'argento, ma piove, sul nostro amore.
Now.
Ciao, ciao, bambina, un bacio ancora.
Okay, what did you hear?
Ciao, ciao, bambina.
Ciao, ciao, bambina. Sì, bye, bye, baby. Okay, one more kiss, he says. Okay, bene. Now another one. Very good. Now.
Arrivederci, dammi la mano e sorridi.
Okay, what does he say?
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Yes, arrivederci.
Very personal,
Yeah.
informal.
Yes, bravi.
What was he saying goodbye to?
Yes, I mean, arrivederci, give me your hand and smile. Probably, I mean, he's talking with a lady, a girl for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone who is leaving, I mean. So now this is the only one who is still alive, Francesco De Gregori, because the other singers are all passed away. So this is the only one is alive and is still very popular in Italian.
Buonanotte, buonanotte, amore mio. Buonanotte tra il telefono e il cielo. Ti ringrazio per avermi stupito.
Okay, so.
Alessandra, what about that song Volare? You know, Volare. That's pretty famous.
Yes, it is very famous. Yes, yeah. It's nel blu dipinto di blu. Yes, and it was from
No.
Domenico Modugno, this singer here. So it was. It's
Who sang that? Who sang that?
Domenico Modugno. Domenico is the first name and Modugno is the last name.
Oh yeah, I think Domenico sang with Julie Andrews in Salzburg. There's a YouTube video that I watched, and it's wonderful.
Okay.
In 1989, Julie Andrews went back to Salzburg, and she had John Denver, Domenico, and I think Pavarotti.
Oh, that was not this singer. Yeah, that was Placido Domingo, and they sang Volare. Yes, you're right.
Oh yeah, Placido.
Yeah. Placido Domingo. Yes, the Spanish tenor. Yes. Yeah. But the Volare is very popular. Many singers, I mean, sang that. But the one who sang for the first time, it's this one. The singer is Domenico Modugno. Now he passed away, I think, more than 10 years ago. But yes, it's still a very popular song. So, okay. We forgot about this. What did you hear? Do you want that okay, I'll play it again.
Buonanotte, amore mio. Buonanotte tra il telefono e il cielo.
Okay, what did you hear?
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte, good night. Buonanotte, amore mio, my love. So,
Mon ami.
no, it was amore mio, my love.
Amore mio.
So he was calling a lady, yes. He
Amore
said,
mio.
tra il telefono e il cielo, so between the telephone and the sky. Probably he was looking at the sky and it was on the telephone. So he would say buonanotte, yes, good night. Bene, okay. Oh, I'm glad. I hope you like it. And now we start with the serious thing, unfortunately for you. Okay, so let me, okay, oopsie, here. Oops. Okay, just 1 second. Oh, what did Oh, I have some problem. Just 1 second, sorry.
Has been kicked out of the world.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
There it is.
Just 1 second, please. I have to. Okay. What happened here? Just give me 1 second. I have problems with my mouse. Sorry. Wow.
Buonasera and buonanotte, which is formal, which is informal?
Sì, aspetta che intanto devo... Ho questa slide. No, ok, non è questa. No, devo riprenderla dalla... Ok.
Mute video, mute phone.
Just 1 second.
Definite.
don't know what's going on.
Maybe start over.
Hey, Alessandra, what's wrong? It's Valerie.
Okay. Okay, oh, I'm here. Just my husband is helping me. There was something wrong with my computer, but we are fixing.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay,
I just
sorry.
want to make sure it wasn't on my end.
No, it's my
Okay.
Sorry.
Cos'è che deve fare questo?
Devo andare a prendere dal mio lavoro da Mac. Questa qui, ecco, questa qui è la slide. Devo riandare al PowerPoint.
Questa qui è la
Sì,
slide.
è una delle
È
slide.
una slide. Questa è Safari.
Sì, va bene.
E questo li vuoi far vedere?
No, l'ho già fatto vedere questo.
allora
si
cosa
deve
devi fare?
levare e è nel mio PowerPoint.
Qui.
Sì,
Questo è PowerPoint.
sì. Ok, here we are. Ok.
A questo punto però devi probabilmente fare share. Non so se lo
Sì,
vedono loro
ok,
questo.
no, aspetta, adesso, ok, let me, ok, here, ok,
Fai share
ok,
screen.
so it should be okay. Now let me see here, share screen, share, okay, sorry about that. I have
That's
problems
okay.
with my PowerPoint. Grazie, Paolo. My husband was helping me. Okay, so.
Yeah,
oh,
our husband's wonderful.
yeah, thank you. I was panicking here. I don't know. And I don't know what happened, honestly. Anyway, so we are studying Unit 3. What are we learning today? How to ask what is it? The prepositions a, di, in, fra, and tra, and the definitive articles and indefinite articles, and transportation in Italy. So, first of all, I need 2 volunteers, and I'm sorry if you don't have the book. I need 2 volunteers who read page 25. Che cosa è? Okay, so I need Dina and Dr. Professor Bini.
I'll do Dina.
Okay, who is Professor Bini? Someone else? Come on. Come on.
I'll be Beanie.
Okay, Bini. So, che cosa è? Okay.
Okay, so I'm Dina, okay?
Mhm.
All right. Buonasera, professore. Come sta?
Abbastanza bene. E lei?
No, here.
Molto bene. Che cosa è quello?
In italiano chiama orario.
Grazie. Quando arriva il treno?
Fra qualche minuto.
Grazie.
Prego, dove va? A Firenze?
No, a Pisa. A Bella?
Sì, molto. Ecco il mio treno. Arrivederla.
Arrivederla.
Okay, bene. So do you think this conversation is formal or informal?
Formal.
Formal, because there is buonasera, professore, come sta? E lei? At the end, there is arrivederla. That is a very formal way to say arrivederci. We don't use arrivederla too much. I mean, we don't use it anymore, but I mean, it's in the book, so you know it's a very formal way to say arrivederci. So it's a formal conversation between Professor Bini e Dina. So look at my PowerPoint here. There is the translation. Dove va Dina? Dove va Dina?
Pisa.
A Pisa. A
A
Pisa.
Pisa.
A Pisa, ok?
Sì.
Dove incontra il professor Bini? There is the translation here. Just say something. You can say in English if you don't know in Italian.
Train station.
Sì, alla stazione dei
Stazione.
treni. Sì, stazione, train station. Ok, ci sono 2 treni nella foto? Are there 2 trains in the picture?
Sì.
Sì, ci sono 2 treni nella foto.
Treni.
L'orario nella foto. C'è un treno che arriva da Roma. Look at the translation and look at the picture.
I don't
Sì.
have the picture. I don't have
Sì.
page 25. Could you put page 25 up there?
And it's, I don't have, if you, I mean, I know you don't have the book, but if you tell me, earlier, I can print and share the book.
Right,
I don't
okay,
have
okay,
now, okay?
Never mind, sorry.
No, that's okay, that's okay.
I'm gonna go today after this and get the book.
Okay, okay, yes, because if you tell me a little bit earlier, I can put them on my PowerPoint and I can set up, okay, everything. So, but there is a picture with the orario, train in arrivo, trains in arrival.
Okay.
So, the schedule on the picture, is there a train that arrives from Rome?
Sì.
Sì, sì. A quale binario arriva il treno da Firenze?
What gate does the train?
Yes, what track?
What
Yes.
track? It's 4 in English, 4, I can't see it.
No, I think it's track number 9.
No, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
It could be the number 9. Okay.
No, yeah.
Now, do you know Pisa? If you don't know Pisa, but if you know Pisa, there is just one thing that the town doesn't, honestly, is not special. But there is a square, there is a plaza, square that is beautiful, called Piazza dei Miracoli, Miracle Square. And it's famous because?
The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, the Leaning Tower, la torre pendente, pendente is leaning, la torre pendente. So, che cosa vuole visitare Dina a Pisa?
The Leaning Tower.
La torre pendente.
Yes,
yes, la torre pendente. In that square, the beautiful things is the Leaning Tower and the Battistry, il Battistero. They are beautiful. Other than that, you can go home because it's not very interesting.
You don't even have to get out of the train. You
No, you have to go out of the train and go there and just go back to the train. So the verbs we see in this unit is the verb arrivare and partire. Arrivare is to arrive, partire is to leave. Don't worry, you just know the meaning now, okay? You don't have to study this verb. So we already know how to ask, what's your name? Come ti chiami? Now we learn how to ask the name of something. So, come si chiama o come si chiama lei? It's when you want to ask a name in formal, okay? Come ti chiami is what's your name informal. Come si chiama o come si chiama lei? It's what's your name formal. Same question if you want to know the name of an object. For example, come si chiama questa? Si chiama penna, okay? Come si chiama this? You use come si chiama when you want to know the name of a person, formal, or a name of an object. Come si chiama? So look at this PowerPoint here. So in the conversation, there is the word orario, that is schedule, okay? How do we say schedule in Italian? Orario.
Orario.
I know it's really difficult.
It's hard.
Yes, to pronounce because
Orario.
Orario, orario, orario. So
Orario.
what do you think? What do you think is this? Orario estivo. What does it mean?
Daylight time.
It comes from estate, from a season.
Summer.
Summer. Sì,
Summer.
orario estivo is summer schedule. Orario estivo is summer schedule. Okay, so what do you think is this? Orario di lavoro. What kind of orario is this?
Work schedule?
Yes, work schedule. So you can see here, orario di lavoro, morning, mattino, pomeriggio, afternoon, from to. So this is an orario, a working schedule. What is this? Orario di apertura.
Hours of business.
Yes, yes. When something is open, can be a store, can be a gallery, can be an office, okay, morning and afternoon, okay, orario di apertura, opening time, I mean. So, and orario delle lezioni. Lezioni. What is lezione?
Class time. Class time.
No, lezione is lesson.
Oh,
So,
lesson.
orario delle lezioni.
Ah, the book.
Yes, lesson schedule or classes schedule.
Lesson schedule.
Yeah, if you are in high school or middle school, you have l'orario delle lezioni. So you know, I mean, what are your classes or what are the lessons, extra classes in the afternoon, whatever. Okay, so this is some example of orario. Okay, now we have un orario dei treni, train schedule, okay? Of course, now everything is electronic, so you have an electronic panel and you see the panel. But in case one day the computer crash, the panel doesn't work, you can also read the orario, the paper, okay, orario, the old-fashioned orario. In this case, you don't have to learn anything. It's just an example. This is the date, venerdì, Friday, 12 maggio, May 12. This is the town of Bologna. Partenza means departure. So the trains, and of course, for the official times, we will learn this in next unit. For the official times, we use the 24-hour clock. So 1729 is the departure. The train is an intercity, a fast train. This is the number and the name of the train. And the arrival time in Faenza, in the city of Faenza, is this one, 1754, that is 5:54 p.m. And then the train leaves again. The departure is at 8:18. I mean, you have to change train because the train is different. It's a regional train, a slow train. And this is the name of the number of the train and the arrival, l'arrivo a Fognano. Sometimes if you go to Italy and you go to a very small village, for example, up on the mountain, sometimes you don't have the train station. So you arrive in a town or in a village, and then you go to your destination by bus. It's like a train. I mean, you arrive with the train and then you take the bus out of the train station and you go to your destination, because sometimes some villages, they don't have a train station, but the train is a very, very common and popular way, I mean, of transportation in Italy. You can go almost everywhere. I mean, I can say everywhere by train. Okay, so this is just an example about the orario dei treni, train schedule. Okay, now you have to remember these two questions. Quando arriva il treno? When is the, quando arriva il treno? When is the train arriving? And when is the train leaving? Quando parte il treno? So, quando is when, arriva is arriving, the train is il treno. Quando arriva il treno? Quando parte il treno? When is the train leaving? Just take this like a package and memorize these two questions. So if you are at the railway station, say, quando arriva il treno? Quando parte il treno? Okay? And then I will explain later when we will study the verb, how to conjugate the verb. So far, just remember this expression here. Okay, now let's study the preposition. So, and in your book, there are at page 29. The preposition are at page 29, okay? So, we are going to study how to say I'm going home. If you want to say I'm going home in Italian, you say vado a casa or io vado a casa. In Italian, you don't have to pronounce the subject pronounce every time, like in English. I go home. You go home. You can just say go home because from the conjugation of the verb, you can understand who is speaking, okay? So, vado a casa, I'm going home.
Vado a casa.
Yeah, you have, oh, who? Someone is talking, so can I hear myself? You can also say, I'm going to. So you can say, vado a casa, I'm going home, or vado a Roma, vado a New York. The verb vado means I go or I'm going, okay? So vado a Roma, vado a Firenze, vado a Milano, vado a New York. The preposition to, I go to, is a, okay? Is a. Vado a Roma, vado a Firenze, vado a Milano, vado a Decatur, vado a Kansas City, whatever, okay? So it's always a. If you go to a village or to a small town or to a big town, okay? If you go to somewhere, if you go somewhere bigger than a city, bigger than a town, bigger than a city, so a region, a state, or a country, you use the preposition in. So when I go to a city, I use the preposition a. But I use the preposition in if I go to, for example, vado in Italia. Italia is a country, so I use in. So vado a Firenze, for example, vado in Toscana. I go to Tuscany. So city and village a. Something bigger than a city, so region like Tuscany, or state, okay, or whatever country, you have to use in. So vado in Francia, I go to France, vado a Parigi, to Paris, vado in Francia, I'm going to France, okay? So let's see if you understand. And let's see. There should be an exercise later. We will do the exercise later. Okay. Now we are talking about the articles. And the articles are at page 31 in your book. So far we stick with the PowerPoint. So you don't need the book, but it's at page 31. What is an article? It is a small word that specifies a noun, a specific or not specific. The articles in Italian are very difficult. I know in English they are easy, just the or e. The is the definite article, so more specific. The pen, the telephone. I'll say la penna, il telefono. So these are the definite articles. Indefinite articles are less specific. So I can say a pen, a telephone. So una penna, un telefono. Okay, so now you know the difference between definite, your de, indefinite, your a pen, a book, a table. The pen, the book, the table. Let's start to make some examples here. Here are some examples. Articoli indeterminativi. Un orario è schedule. Un treno è train. Un italiano an Italian. Un americano an American. So this un is your article a schedule, a train, an Italian, and an American. Here we have masculine nouns because they end with O. So we are talking about masculine articles, okay? Un orario, un treno, un italiano, un americano. But if I want to use the definite articles, so the article is different. Il treno, il minuto. The train, the minute. Okay, so un is your a. Il is your de. Are you following me? Are you following me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, okay. Now,
Yes.
if you have questions before I keep going, just let me know. Okay. So let's see some prepositions here that are in your book, in your unit. So, che means what? So, che cosa è questo? What is this? Che cosa è quello? So, what is che or che cosa? Okay, means what? So then we have other prepositions, a, di, in, fra, and tra. Fra and tra means among or between. They are interchangeable. You can use fra or you can use tra. If I say Alessandra is between the wall and the computer, okay? In italiano I say Alessandra è tra il muro e il computer. I can say Alessandra è fra il muro e il computer. It's the same, tra o fra. And di means a lot of things. Di means possession or means from. Do you remember last unit we studied? Sono di Firenze. I am from Florence. Sono di Atlanta. I am from Atlanta. Sono di New York. I am from New York. So the preposition di is from or of. If I say la casa di Maria, this means possession, okay? So Maria's house. So now let's try to complete this sentence. Marco's book, what do you put here?
It would be
Sì.
Il libro di Marco, Marco's book, ok? Il libro di, it's like la casa di Maria, Maria's house. So di in this case means possession. But if let's try another preposition, la penna è, the pen is between the books. What do you put here? La penna è?
Tra.
Fra or tra. La penna è fra i libri or la penna è tra i libri. It's up to you. Choose whatever you want. Okay, so how do you say between us? You can say tra or fra di noi, means between us. And the teacher's table, in this case, my table, I will say il tavolo di Alessandra, Alessandra's table. Okay, so now you know some preposition and how to use them. Okay, we are going back to page 33 in your book. So feminine and masculine I know you don't have in English feminine and masculine, but I mean, I'm talking about nouns, but we have nomi maschili e femminili. General, this is the general rules, but there are some exceptions. In general, the names ending, the nouns, sorry, ending in O are usually maschili. Treno, il treno, minuto, minute, libro, book. They always end with O, maschile. Names or nouns ending in A are usually femminili. So here we have treno, orario, minuto, libro, tavolo. Everything with O, 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 O. Okay. Now we have something with A, so it's feminine. You can repeat after me, signora,
Signora,
amica,
amica,
palla,
Palla,
porta,
Porta.
finestra.
Finestra.
Now, would there be an
window.
amico?
Amico is the masculine friends. Amica
Friend.
is feminine friends.
That's
So-
the way it is in Spanish too, right?
Okay, yes, yes, yes. Can you guess what is the meaning? Signora?
Something about the window.
Ah, this one first.
Signora.
That's a lady.
Yes,
Signora.
lady, yes, signora or
Yes.
Mrs. Amica,
Friend.
Friend.
female friend. Palla.
Chicken? No.
Ah,
Board.
this is pollo. This is similar, pollo.
Board.
Palla is like a basketball, yes, ball, soccer ball. Okay,
Oh,
general ball.
Oh.
I can pronounce it well. So, and porta. What is porta?
door,
Door.
Door.
What is finestra?
window,
Window.
Window.
Bravi, window. Okay, and tavolo, you know, it's table. Libro is book. Minuto, minute. Orario, you should know what is
Orario.
orario now. And treno,
The trainer.
yeah, and treno, you know now. Okay, so here's some transportation. Look at this. Okay, I told you that in general, the masculine noun ends with or, I mean, the nouns that who ends in O are masculine, A feminine. There are some nouns who ends in E in Italian, like for example, nave. They can be masculine or feminine. How do you know that? Because the article. That's why I suggest you to study when you study the vocabulary, every noun with the article. So immediately you remember it's feminine or masculine. So for example, book, libro, il libro, penna, la penna. So you have to try to memorize every noun with the article because it's gonna be much easier in the future, okay? It's you can learn Italian much better if you remember the nouns, the vocabulary and the article, okay? So in this case, we have different transportations here. What is l'aereo?
L'aereo, airplane,
Airplane. Okay. L'autobus.
bus,
Bus.
L'automobile.
car,
Car. L'automobile, normally we say l'auto
Auto.
or la macchina. We call macchina too, but the long word is l'automobile. Okay.
Automobili.
La metropolitana.
subway,
Subway.
Subway.
Same
Subway.
thing here, we say la metro, okay? Instead of la metropolitana. Il treno.
train,
Train.
Okay. What is train? Okay. La nave. What is la nave?
Boat.
boat,
Boat.
What is it?
Boat. Or
Nave.
yes,
Mm.
this one. Okay.
And what's let's orario again?
Orario is schedule.
Oh, schedule.
Yes.
Thank you.
So what is la moto?
Motorcycle?
Yes,
Yeah.
motorcycle, and the entire word is la motocicletta. That's why the article is la, because it ends in a, motocicletta, like la bicicletta. What is the bicicletta?
Bicycle.
Bicycle. So la motocicletta, la bicicletta ends with a, so it's the article is la. But even here, normally we say la bici. We cut it letta because it's too long. La bici. La moto, la bici. Okay. And you can see here, you have different vocabulary, different nouns. And this is feminine, la nave, even if it ends with e. La moto is la motocicletta, la bicicletta, so feminine, la. Treno ends with o, so il treno. So when you have a noun with a consonant, is the article is il, okay, or la. When you have a noun who starts with vowel, like aereo, you should, the article is lo. And you should say lo aereo, but it's difficult to say lo aereo. So we drop the o and we put the article, l'aereo, l'autobus, l'automobile. So every time you have something with the vowel, you have a contraction. You have the article lo or la, but with the apostrophe. So it's easier to pronounce. L'aereo, l'autobus, l'automobile, instead of lo aereo, lo autobus, l'automobile. Okay, so this is more or less the beginning of the lesson about articles. Okay, now is your turn here. There is something to do together. Who wants to read the first dialogue here? Come on, it's easy.
I'll say something.
Okay.
Dove vai?
And who else? Two people. I need two people. Okay.
Vado a Milano.
No, okay. It's Bonnie and and
Donna.
Donna. Okay. Yeah. Let's go, Donna. You start.
Okay. Dove vai?
Vado a Milano.
Come?
Prendo il treno.
Come take the train. Okay.
Okay, so dove vai? Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I go to Milano, a Milano, because it's a town. Come, how? I take the train.
Taking the train. Okay.
Prendo il treno. Okay, who wants to read the next one? Two other people.
Dove vai? Okay.
Okay, John, who else?
Kate.
Okay, go.
Dove vai?
Vado a Parigi.
Come?
Prendo l'aereo.
L'aereo. Okay. How? Where are you going? I go to Paris. How? I take the plane. Airplane. Okay. Next one. Next two volunteers.
Dove vai?
Okay, Andreas and someone else?
Me.
I'll do it again.
Okay, do it again.
Oh, someone new? Is there a new volunteer? A new volunteer? No? Okay. So Andreas and someone else.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it again.
Okay,
And
Andreas.
Donna.
You,
Donna.
okay, va bene, Donna. Andrea, start.
Come prendo la...
No, okay, Andrea, start from here. Dove vai? Here.
Yeah.
Louder.
Dove vai? Vado a Roma.
No, okay, she has to reply. So
I
you
have to
must-
reply. Is that what he, okay. Vado a Roma.
Andreas?
Prendo la macchina.
That's
Okay.
me.
Sì. Ok, dove vai? Vado a Roma. Come?
Prendo la macchina.
Prendo la macchina.
Prendo la macchina. That means the car. Where are you going? I go to Rome. How? Prendo la macchina. Okay. Now it's your turn. Okay, I'll ask you. Okay, let's see here. I'll ask to my new students, not to my old students. So, for example, Terry. Okay, Terry, you are mute.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Okay.
not now. Okay, ciao Terry. Dove vai? You can say whatever you want.
Vado a Pittsburgh.
A Pittsburgh. Come? And just 1 second. Okay, prendo.
Prendo l'auto.
Prendo l'auto. Ok. O l'automobile. Bene. Donna, dove
Yes.
vai?
Let's see, vado a Boston.
Ok.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Come?
I think l'aereo.
Ok, prendo. You have to say prendo. I take
Prendo all'aereo.
l'aereo. Bene. Ok. Who wants to be my volunteer here? Let's see. Someone else. John, dove
Okay.
vai?
Dove vai? Vado a Beijing.
Oh, a Beijing in China. Come?
Prendo il bicicletto.
Oh, prendo la
Prendo la bicicletta.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So now let's see. Bonnie. Okay. Dove vai, Bonnie?
Prendo.
No, first, dove vai?
Vado a Baltimore.
A Baltimore. Come?
Prendo l'orario.
L'orario? L'aereo. Prendo l'aereo. Bene, bene. So let's see. Who else here? Let me see. I want to call all my new students. My old students, I know they know that. Okay. Catherine.
Mediterraneo de la mer.
Just 1 second, Andreas. Andreas, just 1 second. So, Catherine, dove vai?
Vado a Southampton.
Oh, come?
Prendo la nave.
Prendo la nave. Bene, bene. Very good. So, did I call all new students? Or did I miss someone? No. My old students, I know they know that very well. So, I skip them. Okay, bene, bravi. Okay, here are some Italian cars. Okay, macchine italiane. In Italy, normally a family or a couple have 2 cars. One city car, so you can go in the city center, in centro, in the narrow streets. So this is an old Fiat 500. My mom used to have one blue. And this is the new Fiat 500, la Fiat 500. Sometimes you can see this kind of cars, this from Mercedes, the Smart, they call Smart. They have 2 seats. They are very small cars because you can park it, this kind of cars easily, okay? You can park it in narrow streets or whatever. So what does it mean, area pedonale? What is area pedonale? What do you think?
Pedestrian.
Pedestrian, eccetto autorizzate means except if you have the permission, okay? Normally you have on your dash a permit, so you can go into these streets because you live there, but you have to have the permission, the authorization. Otherwise, no cars are allowed in this kind of street because it's an area, è un'area pedonale. So no cars. Okay. So, but many times, I mean, it's very common that you see a Vespa or a scooter. In order to avoid the traffic of big city, Italians prefer to ride a scooter or a Vespa. So this is a Vespa, this is a scooter. to go to work. So you can see it's very common to see very well-dressed people, you know, because they have to go to the office, and they ride a scooter because they can avoid the traffic. This kind of traffic, especially in Milan or Rome. And let's run away, beauty of the Tuscany countryside. So if you are tired, you can always go out of the town and you have beautiful landscaping, I mean, beautiful place to see. So these are your homework. You have to study Unit 3 and answer to the question: dove vai? Vado a Milano, vado a Roma, vado a San Francisco. Come? Prendo il treno, prendo l'aereo, prendo l'autobus. And now you know che cos'è un orario. Un orario is a schedule, okay? So we are done, and so the
Alessandro,
who doesn't have the book? Sorry,
I do not, and I just called Tall Tales, and I called Tall Tales a few minutes ago, and they're not going to be able to get it for me. They can get a used one for $30.
Yeah,
and it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks. So
okay, so Donna, I'll send you the copies of the book. I mean, Unit 3. I'll send it to you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and next time, if you don't have the book, just send me an email so I can prepare the copies of the book. I have to scan them and put on my PowerPoint, okay?
Okay. Could you also send me Unit 2, what we did last week?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
okay,
you.
Bonnie. Yes.
Really by your nature.
So you have to study the unit in your book. And if you go to page 26, I read all this vocabulary very quickly because we are late. So let me go to page 26. Okay. Oh, this is not something. Okay. Okay. Okay, can you see me? Okay, let me see here. There are some problems with my computer, but anyway. Okay, parole nuove. A, if you can repeat, abbastanza.
Abbastanza.
Arrivare.
Arrivare.
Bello.
Bello.
Che cosa?
Che cosa?
Fra. L'italiano.
Italiano.
Il minuto.
Minuto.
Molto. L'orario. Partire. Qualche. Quando. Quello. Tra. Il treno. And then there are some expressions, you know this abbastanza bene, buon pomeriggio, buonasera, buonanotte, you should know this, okay? But the new expressions are che cosa? Che cosa è quello?
Che cosa è quello?
Dove va?
Dove vai?
Dove vai? Fra qualche minuto. Okay, this is a funny expression because in English you say in a few minutes, so you use the plural. In Italian we say fra qualche minuto, in a few minutes we use the singular. Don't ask me why. But so I just want to clarify that it's not a mistake, it's just we use the singular, fra qualche minuto. So, il mio. Prego. Quando arriva il treno. Quando parte il treno.
Quando parte il treno.
Okay, so this is this is it. So please study the unit. I send you an email with the what you have to study. Bonnie, I'll send you the Unit 2 and Unit 3, the copies of the book, okay?
Oh, thank you, because
yeah,
I'm gonna call another bookstore right now, Eagle Eye, it's called, maybe they'll have it.
I don't know why, because it was easier to, but I know now it's more difficult. I don't know if this, because
No, I think,
COVID, I don't know, they don't have the book and online. I don't
no,
know.
but the lady told me that they've stopped printing it,
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay, okay. So,
unfortunately.
okay, so I hope you have a good week. That was not, I mean, I'm very worried about what is going on in Europe right now.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult moment for Europe, so I hope
I
for
know.
the best. And I don't know. We are very worried. We are all worried right now.
Yes, we all are, and we all need to pull together against this
Oh, yes, yes.
crazy guy.
Yeah, that is crazy guy. And honestly, that was something we can't believe that it's 2022 after the pandemic. Now we have this kind of situation.
Why can't we all get along and have peace?
Yeah.
Lei perso la testa.
Ha perso la testa. He lost his mind. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay. So, grazie. Ci vediamo. We'll see next week, Monday. I'm sorry for the interaction. There was something on my computer that it stopped to share my PowerPoint. So I have to call my husband. I mean, I'm glad he can help. He could help me. So,
grazie.
Prego, prego, grazie, buona giornata. Ciao, ciao.
Scusi.
Ciao.
I know the word scusi.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
That was fun. Good. She had people to sing, people to dance, people to whatever.
There we go. Goody, goody. You need some afternoon snack?
Not necessarily.
No. Okay.
I'll go and try to sleep or something.
That sounds like a good plan.
At what time tomorrow we'll meet?
When I wake up.
You're terrific. Okay. Hmm.